Okay, so magbuting araw sa ating lahat and welcome to the SSS webinar. So ang topic po natin for today is the Pandemic Relief and Restructuring Program 4 or the Housing Loan Restructuring and Penalty Condonation Program. So before I introduce your speaker, so let's have some few reminders po muna. By the way, I am Jomer Gonzalez from the Member Education Department and I will be your moderator for this afternoon. So some few reminders po. First, video and audio functions for participants are turned off for us to focus on the presentation. Second, you may raise your concerns or queries through the chat facility. So temporarily, naka-off po muna yung ating chat. Later, i-open po natin yan 10 minutes bago po magumpisa yung ating open forum. So for any clarifications, questions related po sa topic natin today, so pwede po ninyong i-raise yan dito sa ating chat facility. By the way, please input a name when asking a question para po ma-address namin kayo properly. Third, an evaluation form will be posted after the discussion. So pwede po ninyong i-accomplish or ma-access yung evaluation form natin through the link that will be posted in your chat box or through the QR code that will be displayed in your screen. Fourth, for the best viewing experience, please join the session using laptop or desktop computer. Pwede po kayong gumamit pwede po niyong gamitin yung smartphone ninyo, but of course, mas ma-appreciate po ninyo yung ating presentation as well as in discussion ng ating speaker if you will be using a laptop or desktop computer. And lastly, the material in this presentation is prepared by the SSS Member Loans Department, and the information used are based on the SSS programs and activities current as of date of this presentation. It is strictly for the use of the participants and must not be recorded, reproduced, or circulated without the SSS prior written consent. A copy of this material will be distributed to the participants after the presentation and upon completion and submission of the evaluation form. So handa na ba kayo? So kung handa na kayo, let me introduce your speaker for today or for this afternoon to discuss the Pandemic Relief and Restructuring Program 4 or the Housing Loan Restructuring and Penalty Condonation Program. Samahan niyo po ako. Bigyan natin ng virtual clap si Ms. Verna Katubay from the Housing Loan Management Section of the Member Loans Department. Good afternoon, Ma'am Verna.
Yes, hello. Good afternoon po sa inyong lahat.
Hi, Ma'am Verna. Good afternoon.
Hello. Hello po. Hello, Sir Jomer.
Yan. So, medyo live po kasi tayo ngayon. So, medyo baka may technical issues na si Ma'am Verna. Panawala yung kanyang audio. Okay. So, again, ang pag-uusapan po natin is the Housing Loan Restructuring and Penalty Condonation Program. So, pakinggan po natin maigi yung ating speaker. And again, para po sa mga clarification ninyo, questions ninyo related po sa topic natin today.
Yes, hello, Sir
So, pwede po ninyong i-address yan kay Ma'am Verna through our chat facility.
Hello, Sir Jomer.
Okay.
Hello.
So, yan po. So, Ma'am Verna, i-off ko na po yung aking slide.
Sir Jomer, okay na po ba?
Pwede na po ninyong i-share yung inyong presentation.
Okay. Hello, Sir Jomer. Ano po tayo? Naririnig po ako?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay po. Ayan, Sir Jomer. Okay na po tayo?
Yes, Ma'am Verna.
Okay.
Loud and clear and visible na po yung presentation niyo.
Okay, thank you. Hello, good afternoon po sa inyong lahat. Andito po ako for the discussion of the Pandemic Relief and Restructuring Program 4, which is the Housing Loan Restructuring and Penalty Condonation Program. Our course outline, it will be our overview, guidelines, terms and conditions, sample cases, and the process of the program. The Housing Loan Restructuring and Penalty Condonation Program is the fourth pandemic relief and restructuring program of the SSS with the aim to provide penalty condonation of the housing loan delinquent or past due loan accounts of housing loan borrowers, provide reprieve for housing loan borrowers whose livelihood and financial capacity may be affected by the recent pandemic, provide delinquent housing loan borrowers the opportunity to fully pay their housing loans, and last, assist delinquent housing loan borrowers on maintaining possession of their collateral properties. What are the program guidelines? The program was approved pursuant to SSS Resolution Number 456-S.2021 dated September 15, 2021 and SSC Resolution Number 548-S.2021 dated October 27, 2021 under Circular Number 2021-013. What is the coverage of the program? The program covers the following past due housing loan programs. Past due shall mean that the housing loan is delinquent for a period of at least 6 months. Ibig pong sabihin, dapat po si borrower ay delinquent or hindi po nakapagbayad sa loob ng 6 na buwan para makapag-avail po ng ganitong programa. Kasama po, ang una po nating programa is Direct Individual Housing Loan Program, including Duplex Housing Loan Account. Kasama sa Direct Housing Loan Program ay House Repair and Improvement, Corporate Housing Loan, Calamity Loan at lahat ng previously restructured housing loan accounts. Ang hindi po kasama dito ay ang housing loan through the banks or through participating financial institutions. Ang pangalawa pong programa is for Direct Housing Loan Facility for overseas Filipino workers or trade union members. The availment period shall be 3 months from November 22, 2021 up to February 21, 2022. Who are qualified to avail of the program? All housing loan borrowers or successor in interest or legal heirs na hindi nakabayad ng 6 na buwan o higit pa ay qualified sa programa. Ang successor in interest po ay ang third party na siyang umako ng original na mortgage na suportado ng mga legal na dokumento or ito yung mga may hawak ng deed of sale or deed of sale with the assumption of mortgage. Yung legal heirs naman po, ito yung nagmana ng namatay na housing loan borrowers na ang estate ay naayos na sa pamamagitan ng judicial or extrajudicial process. Kasama dito ay ang borrower na may pag-aaring bahay na foreclose na at sumailalim sa sheriff auction sale na ang SSS ang nanalong bidder at ang certificate of sale ay hindi pa narehistro. For successors in interest and legal heirs applicant, the applicant must be a member of SSS who has at least 12 continuous contributions prior to application and a total of at least 24 monthly contributions. Under condonation with restructuring, the housing loan account must not be expired with at least remaining 1 month of the original or previously restructured loan term. What are the payment terms available? There are 2 types of payment terms available. The first one is the condonation without restructuring. Or ito po yung ating tinatawag na one-time full payment. Or isang beses na pagbabayad sa loob ng 90 days mula sa pagtanggap ng notice of approval ng application. Ang pagbayad ay 1 araw lamang at pwede tayo gumamit ng hanggang 3 resibo. Hindi pwede ang staggered or partial payments even if the required payment is completed within the 90-day prescribed period. The second one is the condonation with loan restructuring. Ito po yung pagbayad ng 50% down payment ng kalahati ng buong halaga ng pagkakautang sa loob ng 90 days mula sa pagtanggap ng Notice of Approval ng application. Hindi pwede ang staggered or partial payment sa 50% down payment. So, one-time payment lang po ang 50% down payment. On the other hand, ang natitirang 50% ay babayaran naman nila sa loob ng 12 buwan. Magsisimula ang unang amortization sa susunod na buwan, matapos ang buwan kung kailan nabayaran ang paunang 50%. Payment deadline shall be on or before the 10th day of the month following the applicable month. Para sa mga aplikanteng successor in interest o tagapagmana, ang edad nila ay hindi dapat sumobra sa 60 years old at the time ng loan maturity. For example, kung ikaw ay 59 years old na and you will turn 60 on the next 2 months, hindi na po kayo qualified to avail the housing loan with restructuring. Pwede lang kayo sa housing loan without loan restructuring or yung one-time full payment only. In case of several successors in interest, the age of the oldest successor in interest or legal heir shall be considered in the computation of the restructuring term. Interest rate is 6% per annum, which shall be fixed for the term of the loan. Any unpaid monthly amortization on the restructured loan after due date shall be subject to a penalty of 1% per month until fully paid or foreclosed. What are the conditions for condonation? All unpaid penalties shall be condoned upon full payment of outstanding principal balance, interests, insurance dues, legal expenses, including attorney's fees, if any, either through cash or loan restructuring. Sa ilalim naman ng loan restructuring, ang principal balance ay dapat zero na sa katapusan ng termino o huling buwan ng takdang pagbabayad ng utang. Kapag natapos na ang termino at may natira pa ding utang o kung naging delinquent sa loob ng 6 na buwan o higit pa, ibabalik ang penalty sa kabuuang obligasyon at maaari nang i-foreclose ang property. What is insurance for loan restructuring? The original borrower or successor in interest or legal heir ay covered ng mortgage redemption insurance and fire and earthquake insurance. Ang mortgage redemption insurance is for the borrower. Pag namatay ang borrower, fully paid ang loan niya, provided up-to-date ang pagbabayad ng loan. Ang fire and earthquake insurance naman is for the property. And the premiums are incorporated in the monthly amortization. A restructured loan shall be considered in default if it has accumulated arrearages equivalent to at least 6 monthly amortizations. In such cases, SSS shall pursue the foreclosure of the mortgage. Other terms and conditions. For condonation without restructuring, the applicant or yung aplikante ay dapat magsumite ng application form at magbayad ng 500 pesos para sa processing fee. Ang resibo ng pinagbayaran ay dapat nakalakip sa pag-submit ng application form. Ang borrower ay dapat magbayad in full payment. If in case na hindi siya makapagbayad within 90 days, all unpaid balances shall be due and demandable. Any partial payment made during the 90 days period shall be treated as regular payment subject to usual application of payment which shall include penalty. For condonation with restructuring, ganun din po, katulad nung sa condonation without restructuring, ang aplikante ay magsusumite ng application form at magbabayad ng 500 pesos processing fee. Nakalakip din po dapat doon ang resibo ng pinagbayaran. Dapat magbabayad ang borrower ng 50% down payment o pagbabayad ng kalahati ng buong halaga ng pagkakautang sa loob ng 90 days mula sa pagtanggap ng Notice of Approval na application. Ang natitirang 50% ay babayaran naman nila sa loob ng 12 buwan. In case na hindi mabayaran ang natitirang 50% na balanse, ang balanseng ito ay magiging due and demandable. Any partial payment made during the 90 days period shall be treated as regular payment, subject to usual application of payment, which shall include penalty. Dapat updated ang amilyar ng bahay at isumite ito ang kopya ng amilyar sa amin. Ang borrower o mga tagapagmana nito ay kailangang mag-submit ng notarized supplemental mortgage contract at promissory note na nakasaad lahat ng terms and conditions ng restructured loan. Sila din ang responsableng magbayad para sa annotation ng SMC, sa Transfer Certificate of Title or Condominium Certificate of Title sa Registry of Deeds. Kapag hindi na isumite ang nasabing dokumento sa Registry of Deeds para sa annotation ng TCT or CCT ng collateral property sa loob ng 90 calendar days mula sa pagtanggap ng SMC na pinirmahan ng mortgagor at SSS representative, ay maaaring makansela ang application sa condonation at restructuring program. What are the documentary requirements? Unang-una po yung application form. Sumunod, SSS ID or UMID card. If in the absence of the IDs, any government-issued IDs or documents will do. Kung representative ang aplikante, kailangan ng notarized special power of attorney. Ang SPA ay valid sa loob ng 6 na buwan mula sa araw na napirmahan kung issued dito sa Pilipinas. At sa loob ng 1 taon kung issued abroad. Kung legal heirs naman, kailangan ng kopya ng PSA death certificate ng borrower at decision on the judicial settlement and certificate of finality of decision or notarized extrajudicial settlement. Notarized deed of sale or deed of sale with assumption of mortgage, applicable affidavit as special power of attorney para naman sa mga successors in interest. Sa mag-a-apply ng condonation with restructuring, kailangan ng updated tax declaration of land and building, and official receipt or tax clearance sa kasalukuyang taon. Ito nga po yung updated na amilyar. Ito po, here is a sample para po mas maintindihan natin. First sample case under condonation without restructuring. As you can see po, ang outstanding balance dito ay 1,580,000 pesos. Ang penalty na 750,000 pesos ay mako-condone or hindi nakasama sa babayaran. Kaya ang total na babayaran na lang ay 820,000 pesos, representing principal, interest, fire insurance, MRI, and legal expenses. Second sample case is condonation with restructuring. Same as the first sample, ang outstanding balance po natin ay 1,580,000 pesos and ang penalty is 750,000 pesos. So, bali, ang babayaran po, di ba, ay 820,000 pesos. Yung kalahati po nun, ang 50% po nun ay babayaran na as down payment at yung kalahati ay babayaran sa loob ng 12 buwan. Magsisimula ang unang amortization sa susunod na buwan matapos ang buwan kung kailan nabayaran ang paunang 50% na down payment, which is 410,000 pesos po. Dito na po tayo sa program process po. Process of the program. Members shall go to SSS website. Go to guidelines of the program by accessing the laws and circular tabs. And then go to downloadable forms. You may download here the application forms na kailangan for the program. Makikita niyo po doon ang application form at yung mga affidavits na kailangan. After downloading the forms, the member shall go to Housing and Acquired Asset Management Department or nearest Housing Acquired Asset Management Office to file the application. Meron po tayong ang HAMD po ay para po sa NCR accounts na pwede nyo pupuntahan dito sa main office at meron po din po tayong branches sa Tarlac, San Pablo, Baguio, Naga, Cebu, Bacolod, Davao, Cagayan de Oro, and Zamboanga. HAMD shall counsel the member and then the member shall select preferred payment term. After filing of application, the HAMD or HAMS personnel shall screen, receive, and process the application and will issue the notice of approval, disclosure statement, and promissory note. After that, the member can pay in full or the 50% down payment to any SSS accredited collecting partners, bank or non-bank or SSS branches with tellering facility. If magbayad ang borrower ng one-time payment or fully paid na ang account niya and na-process for loan without restructuring program. If 50% lang ang babayaran niya, mag-issue ang HAMD or HAMS personnel ng supplemental mortgage contract, restructured loan amortization schedule, at promissory note for restructured loan. Ang natitirang 50% ay babayaran ng borrower every 10th day of the month for 12 months. After po nun, okay na po tayo. End of presentation. Thank you po.
Okay, thank you, Ma'am Verna. So, I do hope marami kayong natutunan kay Ma'am Verna kasi very detailed yung kanyang presentation. So, yung ating pong chat facility is now open. So, for any questions, clarifications regarding po sa ating pandemic relief and restructuring program or the housing loan restructuring and combination program. So feel free po na i-post ninyo yung inyong mga katanungan sa ating chat facility. But before we proceed sa ating Q&A, so meron lang po akong mga few reminders and some promotions. Okay? Oh. Okay. So, the newest educational channel ng SSS. So if you none other than the Excel portal. So if you want to learn more about SSS at your own pace and time, in-encourage ko po kayong lahat na i-visit ang ating Excel portal. Again, this is the newest educational channel ng SSS. So marami po tayo ditong modules na available, and at each module, at the end of each module, meron po tayo ditong short exam, and once you pass that exam, makakatanggap po kayo ng electronic certificate of completion. So to access the Excel portal, scan nyo na po yung QR code na nakikita ninyo ngayon sa inyong screen. Para naman sa ating mga company representatives, mga organization representatives, mga employers, so if you want to hold a company seminar or organization and seminar sa inyong mga colleagues, sa inyong mga kasamahan sa trabaho, sa inyong mga employees, ipadala nyo lang po yung inyong seminar request sa member_education@sss.gov.ph. Kindly indicate in your email request yung inyong preferred date, time, and the number of participants. Libre po ito. For clarification or more information about the company seminar, pwede po kayong tumawag sa amin. Ang number po natin is 0998-965-7009. Again, open po tayo sa mga seminar requests. Ipadala nyo lamang po yan sa member_education@sss.gov.ph. By the way, kindly address the letter to our manager, the head of the Member Education Department, Attorney Marisa Mapalo. At para sa ating mga employer representatives as well as yung mga employers mismo, if you want to learn intensively about SSS benefits, SS and EC benefits, including computation, ini-encourage ko po kayo na mag-participate or mag-join dito sa ating SSS In-Depth Information Seminar. Again, it is a 2-day intensive online training on SSS and employees compensation programs, including updates and computation of benefits. So you heard me right. Kasama po sa mga ituturo namin sa inyo paano mag-compute ng benefit. Not only the sickness and maternity benefit, but also lahat po ng computation. Lahat ng computation ng mga benefits natin. Disability, death, funeral, and even the retirement benefit. So, limited lang po yung slots natin dito every session. So, ini-encourage ko po kayo para po mag-register. Bisitahin nyo lamang po yung ating Eventbrite. Okay? Yung Eventbrite site, visit nyo lamang po yan para po makapag-register kayo dito sa ating in-depth information seminar. Okay. So, dadako na po tayo ngayon sa ating question and answer portion with our resource speaker, none other than Ma'am Verna. By the way, if you want to have a copy of the presentation, so pwede po ninyong if you want to have a copy of the presentation, so kindly accomplish the evaluation form na ma-access nyo po yan by clicking the link na makikita po ninyo sa inyong chat facility or by scanning the QR code na nakikita po ninyo ngayon sa inyong screen. Okay, so now let's proceed po sa ating Q&A. So again, para po sa mga clarifications, questions ninyo about the housing loan, penalty, and restructuring program, so i-post nyo lang po yan sa ating chat facility. Okay, so let's see kung may mga nag-post na po ng katanungan sa ating chat facility. Okay, actually, may isang question dito, Ma'am Verna. Actually, it's related to housing loan, pero ang tanong po, but not on the penalty and restructuring. Yes. But then ang tanong po kasi niya is, does SSS still accepts housing loan application and how much daw po yung interest per annum? Nag-accept pa rin po ba tayo, Ma'am Verna?
Yes, hello Sir Jomer. Pasensya na po.
Yes,
actually sir, ang ino-offer po natin today ay as of now para po sa mga member is repair and improvement lang po.
Okay, so sa ngayon, ang available pa lamang sa ngayon is yung
repair
and improvement.
Opo.
Okay. So yung mga members po natin, so thank you Ma'am Verna, thank you for answering that question.
Opo.
Okay. Para po dun sa mga again, recap po tayo. So very clear yung presentation ni Ma'am Verna. So we can if you can see, halos wala nagtatanong, di ba? So talagang because of the detailed presentation. So Ma'am Verna, again, recap po tayo. Hanggang kailan po yung ating program? Hanggang kailan po yung ating penalty condonation para po kumbaga ma-remind yung ating mga participants?
Opo, ang ating programa po ay hanggang February 21, 2022 po. Hanggang next month na lang po tayo.
Okay, so again, paalala po sa ating mga participants ngayon, sa mga viewers po natin ngayon, hanggang February 21 next month na lamang po ito. So kung may meron po kayong delinquent housing loan or may kakilala kayo na may delinquent housing loan sa SSS, so samantalin niyo na po yung pagkakataon na ito. Again, hanggang February 21, 2022 na lamang po yung ating penalty condonation. And how about the application, Ma'am Verna? Paano po sila mag-a-apply? Is it online sa po ba ng PRRP 5?
Actually po, ang pag-apply po natin is face-to-face, pero pwede nyo pong ma-download yung forms online.
Okay, so again, available po yung forms online. Bisitahin nyo lamang po yung ating website, www.sss.gov.ph. I-download nyo po yung form at yan po ay isasubmit ninyo sa nearest Housing and Asset Management Department or sa Housing and Asset Management section. Again, na malapit po sa inyo. Maraming salamat, Ma'am Verna.
Thank you rin po. Thank you.
Thank you, Ma'am Verna. Thank you for the detailed presentation. And also, maraming salamat din po sa mga kasamahan ko from the Member Education Department. So, nandiyan po si Ma'am Pat, si Sir Rodel, si Ma'am Chris, Sir Mark, Sir Forty, Sir Joven, and Ma'am Abigail Pacheco. And also sa opisina po ni Commissioner Mike Regino for sharing our session this afternoon. Muli, maraming salamat po sa mga viewers natin ngayon. So, paalala, hanggang February 21 na lamang po yung ating PRRP4 or the Housing Loan Penalty Condonation. So, ibalita nyo po sa mga kakilala natin, especially those na may mga delinquent housing loan para po masulit, kumbaga, para hindi na po sila magbabayad ng penalties. Okay? So, this ends our session this afternoon. Maraming salamat po. Keep safe, everyone. And again, to have a copy of the presentation, so scan nyo lang po yung QR code. I-share ko po siya uli mamaya. Or pwede po ninyong i-click yung link na nakapost po sa inyong chat box. Maraming salamat. Keep safe everyone, and mabuting araw po.